This is some bullshit.
If everything I dreamt of was true, I take your blessings with your heartaches too. It's so easy and so wonderful to know it's you.
Alright, luckily this lens is weather sealed, so that's a good thing. Man, I love this. I hate the snow, but I love this. Because there's nobody out right now. There's nobody out here. I'm out here all by myself. Now we do have active steady shot turned on, so let's turn that off. I believe we could do that on the fly. Oh, we can. Yes, we can. There we go. This is the Sigma 24-70 f2.8 for Sony E-mount full-frame cameras. Right now I have it on my Sony a7C and we are shooting with the Sony a7S III with the 24 f1.4. When I first started looking at reviews and doing some research on this lens to see if it was maybe something I wanted to add to my arsenal, I stumbled across a video from my buddy Chris Brockhurst, and his thoughts on this were all positive. He was like, it's absolutely amazing. Oh, I love it. It's great. It's great. I'm like, you know what? Let me pick one of these up. I got 30 days. Make sure I don't drop it, scratch it, screw it up. And if I don't like it, just send it right back. And I haven't sent it right back because I love it. I love it. We got a constant aperture of f2.8. That means at 24 all the way through to 70, we can be at f2.8 if we so choose to be at f 2.8. It's not a huge lens, but it's solid. It's, you know, Sigma cares about people's biceps, and you can't knock them for that. I care about people's biceps too, except for my own. I don't need to. How you doing? So 24, 35, which are probably my two favorite focal lengths, 24 and 35. I like 50 also. It's just a pain in the ass unless it's on a zoom lens. 50 by itself is a pain. Unless you're a photographer, but if you do what I do, it's a pain. There's 50. 50 always looks great. And 70 looks good too. 70 is great for portraits. As far as autofocus goes, super silent, quick. Seems just like a native Sony glass in my opinion. For me, 24mm is perfectly fine for vlogging. I don't really feel the need to have an ultra wide lens on me unless I have somebody else with me or unless I have some incredible scenery around me. But for just a quick vlog, just being on the go and flipping your camera around, 24 is perfectly fine. And to have the flexibility of being able to zoom into 35, 50, or 70 and stay at f2.8 the whole way through, it's wonderful. At the time of making this video, this lens goes for $1,100, which is a good deal for what you're getting. Constant aperture, every focal length from 24 all the way to 70 at f2.8. It's a good deal. The Sony version goes for double the price. You're looking right around $2,100, so saving $1,000. I always wonder if like Sigma and Tamron had meetings with Sony and there was kind of a discussion there on like, all right, you can make a lens as good and cheaper, but you can't make it better. I think there'll be some beef there if Sigma makes like a 20 to 75 f2. I wonder if that would stir some shit up. Now, as far as the weight goes, it's hefty. It's big. This setup that I have going right now is pretty hefty. I got the Quick Pod. I have the a7S III. I have obviously the 24 to 70, and the microphone doesn't weigh much. It's a little microphone. And I also have the Revo Ring variable ND on the front, so that adds a little bit of weight. Plus a ball head, heavy duty all the way through. Nothing's flimsy on here. This is a solid rig. It doesn't weigh any more than the 15 to 35 did for Canon, the RF 15 to 35. They're almost exactly the same weight, actually. You're looking at about 1.8-ish pounds, so pretty much the same weight. I vlogged with that for a while, and I'm loving this even more, to be honest with you. It's great to be out, have something wide enough to vlog with, but then if you want to punch into something, you just crank it right into 70. And if you have an APS-C crop mode, which I have on the Sony a7C, we don't have it on the a7S III in 4K, we have it in 1080p. It turns into a 36 to 105. So you got a lot of flexibility with this lens. All right, now we're on the Sigma at 24. And it looks great. I mean, yeah, you don't get that same separation in the background as you do with the 1.4, but it still looks good. I like it. And you can get some kind of, let's set us up here, hold on. See, now we're at 50mm and we're a little bit more separated from our background because we have a little bit more compression. You have a lot of options with this lens, and that's what I love about it. It's just, this is a lens that you bring. No matter what you're doing, you bring this lens. You might not need this lens right off the top of your head, but you bring this lens because it's just so versatile and it covers so much ground and so many focal lengths that we use on such a constant basis. This is a great lens. Highly recommend it. Links in the description below. I'll see you guys later. Salud.